Well, here it is, November 11th, 2017, week 11 of the college football season, and the University of Notre Dame is still in the hunt for the national championship. I'm humbled to be standing here today with them in the hunt because we've come a long way from that 4-8 season last year where Brian Kelly was this close to catching the 403 out of town. And I took a lot of abuse 7 months ago sitting at the locker room at the big round table at the Country Club of Scranton. I have to give you a little bit of history about the shit that I took. First off, from Shooky, the Michigan man, with his $44 million Jim Harbaugh as the coach, the guy who was going to make Michigan the team to beat in the Big Ten and be a perennial team to challenge for the championship. Shook, it's been 4 to 5 weeks. I haven't seen you. I'm not certain Michigan is playing anybody of note today, and I don't think anybody really gives a shit. And then there were two other fellas, Pat Sheridan and the Low Pro and their land grant school from State College, the PP Touchers from Pedophile U. They were going to win everything this year and go on and win the Big Ten and the national championship. They're playing Rutgers today and they're losing, as I speak right now, 6-0. And there's another newcomer at the club, the club manager, the guy, your Ohio State Buckeyes, Greg Boring. Well, let me tell you something, Greg. After last week's thrashing by Iowa, nobody gives a shit about your Ohio State Buckeyes. Maybe we're a little interested today because we'd like to see Michigan State put a whooping on them because it might help us look a little bit better. But there's one more guy that sits at our table also from last year. He's been quiet, unusually quiet for a number of years because the University of Miami has been so irrelevant. And you have to realize the Bubsters was the punter for the University of Miami many, many years ago. And this year, he's in complete shock and awe and so surprised, and he is excited about tonight's game. But let me tell you something, Bubba. This ain't no fucking University of Miami team with Jimmy Johnson and Bernie Kosar and Michael Irvin and Vinny Testaverde. As a matter of fact, Bub, I don't even know who the fuck your coach is. I don't know one fucking player on this team. So I'm feeling pretty good tonight when the University of Miami plays against Notre Dame and our guy, Mr. Daniels, goes trucking through that line to gain his 3,000 yards. And when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll be very, very excited because the University of Notre Dame will still be in the hunt for the national championship.